Peace, family. Like I said, I try to look for examples in the news, the media, social media, to show how corrupt and hopeless this system is. Hopefully, to inspire black people to at least think about doing for themselves. Because it can't be worse on our own than it is with these fools. When I look at this guy, George Santos, openly gay Republican. This guy lied on just about every questionnaire that qualified him for this position. And when confronted with this, not only did he not think this was a disqualifying factor, but he's going to run for re-election and in hopes of one day being the new leader of the Republican Party. And when the press asked him, how do you feel that you're qualified to be a leader? And he said, have you seen the history of the Republican leaders? The morality that these guys, he feel he'll fit right in. He's not going to restore the Republican leadership. Liars, corruption, manipulators. Oh, that got his name written all over it. And you reelect this guy, it's going to be like marrying a guy that then cheated on you. And that made me think of a friend of mine. She was supposed to marry her baby daddy. And she found out that he had cheated on her. And not only did he cheat on her, but he had a baby on her. And she would say, Jonathan, at that point, I just, I couldn't do it. And I say, well, thankfully, now your son is grown. You never skipped a beat. You was at all the games, all the practices. He didn't struggle at all. Do you regret the decision that you made separating from your boyfriend? And she said, you know what? No, not really. She said, but I talked to a friend of mine that was older. And she told me, she was like, baby, you broke up with your boyfriend because of that? I wouldn't have did that. And when the girl asked her why not, she said, girl, my husband cheated on me. And I wasn't about to let him go and have me raise these babies by myself. I stayed. You made the wrong call by. And I say, well, you know what? Everybody got their standard of morality and decency. Some is fixed. Others, it'll vary from person to person. As you go to select somebody to be your mate, either you're going to have a set standard of behavior that's acceptable and unacceptable, or you're not. If we keep electing officials like George Santos, keep moving the bar, lowering it so that anybody could qualify for it, the chances of you marrying this guy after he did this, having a successful, happy marriage, is slim to none. Black people, let me tell you, let me be your advisor and say to you, baby, you don't need this. You can struggle all by yourself. This guy is, this guy, this system, this governing body is a liar, a cheater, and he's never going to stop. You can do bad all by yourself. We have got, if a single mother can figure it out how to raise this child on her own. And so this child would never know that he struggled. He never knew he was poor. Then 50 million blacks, we could figure it out on our own. And when you look back after your children have been raised up under leadership that do adhere to our moral standards, that do adhere to our standard of integrity and decency. When you look back at the time you decided to separate, is any one of us will say, we regret doing that? Do you ever think this political system here can self-correct and be the faithful husband, the faithful wife, the faithful mother, the faithful father that you deserve? Do you think these people that was born in corruption, lying, manipulation, will ever lead our people better than we can lead ourselves? Don't fool yourself. Look at here, you got Donald Trump. Just got found guilty of sexual assault. And they still want to vote this guy in office. If the handwriting on the wall is not clear enough, I don't know how it needs to get any clearer. We better start getting serious about creating alternatives for our people. Because when this system collapses, then it's going to be too late for us to start gathering things up and start building anew. We got to start right now. Because if you keep electing these guys like George Santos, they're going to lower the bar so low that any standard would qualify for this position. And when you think about leadership, you got to think ethics, morality, decency. And the lower the bar gets, the less likely you're going to get what you need. And we're not even going to even consider competence. These guys are cheating, and everything is is digitized. You are applying for social service money while you're getting $120,000 a year. Either you filled it out or you didn't, and this guy's still lying. Like I say, if a single mother could figure out how to get through this thing called life with this baby on her own and do it almost unscathed, then we can do it. If we just got to be as brave as this single mother. I'm going to end this video here. And if you like this message, and if you like this content, and if you like this pressure that I put on our oppressor, put a little pressure on that follow, subscribe, and share button, and catch me in my next video. Ashe.